This is a message for the women, mothers, post-divorce relationships where you have children. Please, even without children, please do not move in with a new man within a year at least of your breakup. I would suggest at least 2 to 3 years of genuine alone healing, because I can't even express how important that time is for you to focus on yourself and what you can work on from your past relationship, what to learn from it, how to better yourself, focusing on your children, your own stability by yourself. There's such codependency when you reach so quickly to date right away, and people don't realize the codependency involved in that when you're relying on other people to help support you and help create that stability in your life, when the value of you being able to do it yourself. It doesn't mean you can't have people help you around you. Find friends, sisterhood, other single moms, other women, family, whoever you can, to have a supportive community. But create that home space for you and your children. I can't tell you how much harm is done to you and your children when you move too quickly with a new partner. Moving in right away, joining finances, joining homes, when neither people are healed in their whole self to be able to come into a stable situation. And then when you do it that way and you don't let yourself create a strong foundation with a partner for at least 6 months to a year before you ever move in together, focus on the foundation of your relationship and your values and your compatibility before you ever combine your life, because you're bringing your children into it. You're bringing finances into it. And when you get that foundation built before you ever link those things together, you are going to come together as a stronger couple, because you're coming together with stability and confidence and a true connection versus that codependency where jumping into that shared home space too soon makes it that much more difficult to separate if it doesn't work. If there's any reason that relationship isn't what you thought it was, ends up not being, usually it's not being what you think it is, or that person not being who you thought they were, or turns out to not actually be the right person for you, because once you actually do genuine healing, that person might not be the right person. That's why that alone healing is so valuable, to learn what you genuinely want in life. Not just searching for a partner to fit with you, but creating your own home space for you and your children. And then you can bring in a person that you can join your life with. Go and purchase and build a home together. Choosing to go and do it together versus just moving into one or the other person's home, I feel is the most valuable thing you can do, and the most genuine way of bringing a union together. So I think there's so many people who push too quickly in that early part of a relationship, whether it be giving money or loans away, giving gifts of money, that unconsciously has strings attached, or unconsciously is manipulative in a way, trying to buy love, trying to keep the person loyal to you. And often I experienced with my first partner after my divorce, trying to move into my home space too quickly, wanting to move in with me, wanting to get involved in land purchases or home rentals that I was doing, and he didn't even have money to financially offer or contribute, no credit to the situation. And I got swept up very quickly in the situation. And thankfully, I sat with it and had enough conscious understanding in my healing process to not allow that person to take over my life, to take over the home, to move into my home space and take over what I built for me and my children. And I think that is where it can get very complicated when you have a home with you and your children and another person moves into that home space. They often can then take over or dominate that home space, and you almost feel like a stranger in your own home. Your children can feel like they've lost their home to this new person and their children if they also have children. And this new person can kind of change then if you don't learn them well enough before coming together. That is often where people get involved in abusive, toxic, manipulative relationships and don't know how to get out. So be smarter, especially when you have children involved. Take the time to be alone especially after a divorce, after a long-term relationship. Please do not jump into dating right away. If you're still grieving the loss of that relationship and what you had, sit with it. Sit in the pain. Sit in the discomfort. Be with yourself. Let that healing take hold. Don't instantly jump in to find somebody to try to numb out and take away the discomfort of the grief. You need to take it and sit with it and resolve it before stepping out and trying to bring a new relationship in. So, have a good night.